You haven't seen the first or second smile, right?
Correct.
Okay. Oh yeah, real quick. So when you talking to it, like it picks
Do I
up.
have to hold it close?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta hold it pretty close.
Yeah.
Like make
Yeah.
out with it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's how I like to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
'Cause,
That's
like-
the one that everyone uses. So
Yeah. So you'll see everyone's lipstick and makeup on it too.
hair.
Yeah. Because this one, like, I touched my mouth last, so my
framed
yeah, and so like my my lip gloss is all over it.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did you eat dinner yet? Sorry.
Not yet.
No? Okay. So what we like to do with our guests is like we'll take them out to go eat
Oh, okay.
afterwards. So
I'm down with that.
yeah. Do you want to go eat?
Yeah, we can go. I think we'll still have time, or I'll still have time.
Okay, so say like we record an hour, so it would be like almost 8.
Yeah, that's fine.
What do you want? What do you want?
I like food.
Yeah.
I know the perfect place. It's called a restaurant.
Oh, you don't say. I don't know. Are you?
Enough for whatever, dude.
Yeah. Fuck. So it's on me.
Yeah.
Olive Garden.
Oh, really?
Oh, of all places.
One place he eats.
Yeah.
I honestly am not picky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We do Olive Garden again.
Oh no, I was just throwing it out there.
Oh, okay.
Mexican food.
That's fine too. Oh, that sounds good too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
From where though?
I love all food.
Should we just go to that one place next to?
The one like that's right here,
Yeah.
and try it out. Because we've only got it once. I forgot the name of it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we should go again because you messed up on my order.
No, did I?
Yeah, remember?
No.
I wanted a smothered burrito, but you just got me like a regular burrito. So
No, I told them smothered. I read your text word for word. And I was like, smothered burrito,
I'm just saying,
carne
you know,
asada.
okay.
And so
Because you're
they.
mumbling.
No.
Burrito.
I told you to speak
Okay.
up more. Straighten your back, speak up more.
Yeah, like I have. That's like my like fears, like placing orders and stuff. Like I'm like shy. I'm
Like it's one phone.
yeah.
You have to order all of our food tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I can order food.
Time for you to learn.
They messed up on it. It's not my fault.
Okay. I'll just say no. Yeah, we could go there because I never got to try that smothered burrito.
Yeah, and then like the food last time, like it was okay, but
So why are we going again?
just to like give them a second chance.
Okay.
Yeah, because like when you go to a restaurant, you can judge them the first time, and it could be your last time. But it's like, why don't you give them a second chance?
Okay.
Well, then again, it's Sunday and it's kind of late.
Is it Sunday?
What? It's
I
not
think it's
Sunday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Today's Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Come on, Danny.
Like, maybe it is Sunday. I don't know.
Nah, yeah, I forgot I don't work today. Yeah,
So it feels like Sunday.
yeah, a federal holiday. Happy Veterans Day, y'all.
Yes.
Oh, hey, go ahead.
Hey,
Do it.
Do what?
Welcome back to the Low Quality Podcast.
Oh yeah, I didn't remember mine. So
You don't?
No.
Okay, let me think of something.
me to-
Where we live in the standard mountain time and the rest of the world hates us. Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's a good one.
All right.
That's a good one.
I didn't hear what you
Yeah, I
said.
didn't hear you
No.
either.
Probably have to say it again.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Low Quality Podcast, where we lived in standard
Whoa, wait. I
mountain time
remember
and
now.
the rest of the world hates us.
I remember now.
Go.
I just forgot. Never mind.
All right,
Go
that's
ahead.
it. All right, this ends this episode.
Wait, no, do it again. I was talking
No.
over you. Do it again.
Welcome back to the Low Quality Podcast, where we live in the standard mountain time.
Mountain Standard Time.
Mountain Standard Time. And
Except we're in Mountain Daylight Time right now.
Why are you pausing too? What's going on?
because I thought you were going to
Waiting
interrupt
for you
me.
to interrupt
But
him.
then Tasha's interrupting me.
Yeah, I told you to go ahead and play. I was like, I got
Sorry.
it.
And the rest of the world hates us. There.
Wait, how did the beginning go?
No, I'm not doing it again.
Fine, be that way. God. Meanie.
Hey, we do cuss on this podcast.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Yeah?
I don't, but that's fine if you do.
Okay. Well, I was going to say we could keep it PG in case you want to show your kids this.
Oh. Yeah.
They've heard all my stories.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
All right. We'll
It's all good.
we'll try to keep it wholesome. Yeah.
it's all right. They're old enough now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cocaine.
So much.
That's the good stuff right there.
It's on the mic.
Yeah. Yeah. Press this button.
Pull an Amber Heard.
Yeah. It's just.
Oh,
Oh, you gonna poop somewhere? You're like toilet's right there, Tasha.
Did you see her sniff cocaine in the trial?
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's video of it. She's got like a little handkerchief. She pulls it out and like, puts it away.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. She needed a little bump, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How else would she get her acting going on the stand?
No, that's
Yeah.
true.
You saw her in. Oh wait, I'm thinking of Brie Larson. Never mind. I was just like, you saw her in Captain Marvel, but never mind.
Not the same person.
Wrong one.
She was
Wrong
an
blonde.
Aquaman.
That's right. She's the Aquaman
No,
person.
she's Miss Aquaman.
Not no more.
What is she? The princess? The
I don't know.
I saw
forgot.
Jason Momoa when I watched Aquaman, and that was it.
like,
I mean, that is why you go, yeah.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of it.
yeah, no one else matters.
I honestly don't remember her in it at all.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch the second one.
Oh, I remember.
I've never seen it. Huh? It's like Aquaman.
Oh, okay.
Aquaman the 2.
Aquamander 2?
Aquaman, the two.
The Return of Aquamand?
Aquamanda.
Aquamanda?
Yeah. It was a pretty good movie. I liked it.
Yeah.
I think I liked it more. I don't know. I think they're about the same. They're like the Venom movies. They're just fun to watch.
Yeah.
They're
Have
not
you seen the
great.
Venom movies?
I haven't seen. I've seen the first two, but I have not seen the most recent one.
Okay, same.
But
Yeah.
I love Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in general?
Like these newer movies. The
Oh.
Venom with Tobey Maguire is not great.
No.
Yeah. I didn't like that one
And
either.
Topher Grace.
They should not have picked Red Foreman. Or no, not Red Foreman. Eric Foreman.
Yeah.
I was like,
Topher Grace.
the Foreman Grill? What?
That's all I thought of whenever I saw that.
George Foreman Grill is now Venom.
Yeah, he's now Venom.
Hamburger?
Look at all that oil drip. That's what he does in his grills.
Takes all the fat out.
Yeah.
Out of like the Sam Raimi ones, the second one's the best.
Yeah,
hands
the one,
down.
The one with Dr. Octopus.
Miss Dr. Octopus.
Mr. Octopus.
Sam
Xavier.
Raimi.
He's the director. Of,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
did-
just know- I know
it's
the
one with-
actors.
The one
Oh,
with
yeah. Tobey Maguire. Yeah.
Okay.
I almost said Topher
Yeah.
Grace again.
Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst.
Yes. This is Tasha.
Oh yeah.
No, let me give you a proper
Going
intro.
to it.
We're so good on time.
Getting into it.
Our friend, our lovable guest today, the loving,
And
adorable.
And frightful.
He's like, are we? Is this what she's like? I don't know.
I like planned it out in my head, but then I didn't rehearse it. So. Tasha. Yay! Yay! How are you doing today?
I'm great.
Nice.
Happy to be here.
No, let's go back to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. I like the second one.
Yeah, I like the second one too.
Trying to remember.
That's a good
Is
one.
that the one with the Green Goblin?
Uh,
No, that's
that's
the first one.
The second one's the
second
one
one
with
is
Dr.
with what's his face?
Dr. Octopus. Alfred
Alfred, yeah,
Molina.
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 Yeah, I like that guy. He's real good.
Yeah.
Different chocolate.
Oh yeah, he is in it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp and Juliette something or other.
I remember.
I can't think of her last name.
Remember.
Blanche, something like that. I can't remember.
Maybe something like that. One
That's a
of
good
them.
movie though. You should see it.
Chocolat.
Yeah, chocolate. It's about chocolate. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll
And a love story.
maybe we'll find out where milk comes from.
Oh yeah. So, okay, all right.
The milk thing must be an inside joke. I didn't.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Even
We're not even
Right over
we're
my
not
head.
even for the podcast.
yeah, not even for the
I just
podcast.
thought Daniel's gonna say something else, but
No.
Didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't have anything to say. It's an inside joke on him. Like
This
I
is
don't know.
Richard being
Yeah,
weird.
it's just
Yeah.
Richard being Richard.
Fair.
Edit that part out. It's stupid. I'm kidding.
Anything Richard says is
trying-
getting edited out.
trying to make the secret known. Danny's trying to hide the secret.
Okay, so basically, we were just gonna like talk and catch up on life,
Yeah.
and then like just get to know you, so that our viewers could like get to know you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Us too, you know.
yeah.
It's been a minute.
It has actually.
Been like 3 years,
I think more.
right? Well, no, because we
Because when
remember my kids destroyed your house that one time.
yeah, but we're not there anymore.
I know.
We moved like just like a little after
It
that.
was like 2021, right?
yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because Levi was born in 2020, and
Oh yeah, because
You
he was
guys
over
met
there.
him,
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
was like, yeah,
it's been like 3
he was
years.
like, yeah, a year.
yeah,
Years, huh?
Danny held him for like hours.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard.
He's got baby fever.
Yeah, Richard definitely
Yeah,
had
it was you.
baby fever.
It was all you.
Oh, was it really?
No, it was for
No,
Joe.
Okay.
It was mostly me. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was the other guy.
Yeah, remember he was my wife's son.
Yeah,
Yes.
you should have heard Richard like plan out like how he's gonna take your kid, like just
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh yeah, we did have a whole plan. Huh?
yeah.
I don't
Could've
remember
just
any
asked,
of it.
I would have let you have him.
Oh, well, that was plan C.
How is he now?
He's 4
Uh huh.
and crazy.
Is he talking a lot?
Yeah, so he's I think he's a little bit speech delayed. But he's like, because for a long time he knew exactly what we were saying and could respond, but like didn't want to.
Oh,
And
okay.
so like he's super duper smart, but he doesn't like to talk unless he's comfortable.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's super cute. He had really long curly hair for a long time, and then we recently cut it all off, so he's got like a buzz cut, and it's really cute.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, I miss him. I miss your whole family, honestly.
Yeah, Emma is now 8, and she's like almost as tall as I am.
Wow.
And then Rosie is the second child, so she's wild. She's 6, and she's like maybe an inch shorter than Emma.
Okay.
But she's constantly just running all over the place. What do they call that?
I don't know.
There's something about walls. I can't think of the phrase.
Wolves?
Walls.
Bouncing off the walls?
off the walls. There we go.
Dancing
But there's an idiom. I just can't think of it.
They're crawling on the walls like spiders. That's the
They
word.
crawl on
That's the phrase.
ceiling, you know?
Right.
I've trained them well. And we homeschool, so we just get to spend a lot of time with them.
What do you
Yeah.
guys do?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yes. I don't trust the public school system, so.
Oh, I would too. If I was smart enough.
They have so many curriculums out there, you don't even have to be smart.
Yeah. So are you teaching them like all the basic subjects? Mm-hmm. Plus some?
Yeah, so
Plus some? Wow.
a lot
Like
of it is really cool.
Other languages?
I never heard of plus some. I mean, that's a Pokemon. No, it's
Yeah,
plus
yeah.
some. It's plus some.
Plus some.
It's Minum. Minum's the other one.
Yeah.
Poisson is French for fish.
Oh. And then
Croissant?
croissant.
Hey!
It's French for French bread.
For corgi dog.
It's French for croissant. Croissant.
Yeah, a lot of it is like just learning from like everyday stuff. Like we bake, and so Emma can tell you the difference between a chemical and physical reaction
Oh.
because of baking. And we watched Hoodwinked a month or 2 ago, and we watched it, and she was like, okay, let's watch it again. And then the second time that we watched it, she wrote down all of the clues and followed everything and was like, I know who did it, from like her own deductive reasoning.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was cool. I didn't even tell her to do it. So, but it's cool because we can kind of follow their interests.
Yeah, and then that's like shows them that they're like learning how to problem solve too.
Yes, and they're doing it themselves, not because they're forced to, which I really like.
Yeah. No, that's so cool because that's like them showing they're curious about the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then like you said, you just kind of like work based off what they're interested in.
Yeah, which is really fun.
Do you want to homeschool Yuki for me?
Chaotic. I'll do it.
Okay, cool.
Literally,
Thank you.
well, I'll just add her in.
That'd be a lot cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, today we got one of those like teacher banners, that they have in the kindergarten classrooms with the ABCs on it. because Rosie's hilarious, and you can tell her she can sing the entire ABC song. But if you make her sit down and tell you this stuff, she's like, A, poop, B, butthead. You're just like, okay, this isn't working. Because she's like me. If you put her on the spot, she's going to perform.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute though.
So yeah, last night we visited my brother in Wyoming this weekend, and last night she was like, "Bye, Uncle Butthead."
Oh man.
Yeah, that's Rosie for you.
You know, she's gonna grow up calling you Tasha instead of mom.
You know, she might.
Yeah.
But she also is the person who's like, Mom, when I grow up, I'm going to be 30 years old and still living with you because I love you so much.
Oh.
I'm like, okay.
You're like, no, please.
Like, okay. Like, I want to like foster the relationship, but also please don't be living with me
Unless you're rich.
in 24 years. I mean, yeah.
Right?
If we've got a compound, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
You have your side of the house. You know, the kids have their side of the house.
There's 3 acres in between each side of the house.
Yeah.
That would be great.
She's how old?
6.
Six.
She turned 6 in June, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then Levi just turned 4 2 days before Halloween, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Halloween baby.
Yes,
That-
I tried really hard to make it to Halloween, but he didn't want to wait, so.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Is he
know, it
obsessed
was
with
so-
Halloween?
He really likes Halloween.
Okay.
I obviously love Halloween.
Yeah.
And so all of my kids really like Halloween. It's Emma's favorite holiday, and then Rosie's second favorite holiday. And Levi just likes candy, so, you know.
Oh, yeah.
But he also
that's
likes spooky stuff, because I'll come home from working at the haunted house with my makeup on, and he's like, "Hey, Mom, your makeup."
Yeah.
So he handles it pretty well for a 4-year-old, I think.
Yeah. So that's the reason why you're here, actually, is because you worked at a haunted house.
Yes.
And then you were able to comp us some tickets. And then we make content with it, right?
Yeah.
So then, I'm sure all our viewers remember, but yeah, this is the person responsible for all that chaos.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the job.
Have you like given tickets out to anyone else?
This season, I think you guys were the only ones. Well, actually, my aunt and her friend, they paid the tickets, and then I reimbursed them for it. But but yeah, you guys got the comp tickets this season because I really wanted you guys to come.
Yeah. Frightmare Compound.
Like,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yes. And we loved it.
Yeah.
That was
Are
Yuki's.
you sure?
Yeah, well, that was Yuki's first time, right?
He's good. No.
I'm like dodging the question. No. Okay, so here's the thing. It like with haunted houses. Wait, hang on. Yuki liked it, right? That was her first time?
Yeah, you could like that. Yeah.
Okay.
That was her
She
first haunted house.
was having a great time. She was like, "Oh wow, this is so cool." And Danny's over here, no.
Pretty much.
That's how you know Yuki's mine, because I was making jokes too.
I was laughing so hard because I recognized your laugh from outside of where I was working, which I'm not going to like spoil too much about where I worked, like my location. But I heard you from outside. I heard Danny say your laugh, and you're like, "Oh my gosh!" And I was like, "Oh, that's Danny." So I pulled my cloak down a little further because I was like, I don't want to give it away immediately that it's me. And so you came in and I'm talking, and you're just like, no. And Richard goes, "Tasha?"
Yeah. So yeah, Richard kind of pulled me out of it too. I was like, oh yeah, Tasha works here.
It's cool though, because like it really like pulls you into it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I've never gone through Frightmare Compound as a customer because I'm too terrified. But I will subject other people to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a really good one.
Yeah. All the other actors too. They're like very in character.
This year was really, really good as far as like actors and scenes and everything. We had a really good like combination of just everything being really awesome.
Okay. Yeah. So you haven't walked through it like when customers aren't there?
I've gone through the entire thing, like when all the sounds and noises and things are off.
Oh, okay.
And like I walked my kids through it because Frightmare did a costume drive this year. They've done it for like the last 3 years for like people who can't afford costumes, which this year my family was one of those families. So we went and got costumes, and then they let me walk my kids through it. And it was funny because Emma and Rosie had been like, we can totally handle it. We can totally go through and not be freaked out. And so we went through, it's like noon, right? So it's super bright outside. There's no noises on. Any animatronics are completely turned off. They're panicking.
Really?
Like, Emma's like, I don't like all the things hanging. I can't do it. Rosie's like, Mom, I just want to go home. And nobody's even here. And I'm like, come on, we can make it through. And then at the end, they were like, yeah, we don't want to come through at night.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, that's fair. I don't either.
I want to go through it during the day so that I could like see the decorations.
Yeah.
At night, there's a
touch more
creepy
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff you don't really see going through because there's so much to take in.
Yeah. Plus, we're kind of going a little fast-ish.
No.
Somebody was terrified.
No, 'cause
just
there's-
running through.
That, and also because there's people behind us, and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
we're waiting
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, that's true. That is one of the like hard parts about it. Because like one of the things I was thinking about this year is like with a film, you really have time to set the scene, get the jump scare, and there's so many things like you make sure that people are taking all of these things in before the scare happens. And in a haunted house, you don't have that much time to like set it. So you have to really think about how to interact quickly and horrifyingly.
Yeah.
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 So
Like when you went through it during the day, I know there's like a few parts where like the ground is kind of like soft. Did you all go through that too?
yeah, I showed my kids because I had worked in that area last year. Because last year I didn't really have a set spot, so I just kind of bounced around to different spots, which I loved. But I had worked that spot, so I was like, watch this. And I just jumped on it like a trampoline, and they were like, what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Does it look like, I don't remember what it looks like. Is it pretty well blended?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so every night we reset stuff. Well, I don't, but not me personally.
It's like, Tasha, you do it.
I mean, I would.
That's a pay cut there.
But they have like a group of guys that will go through and like rake the moss and stuff to recover it and make sure there's no trash and stuff like that. So
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're very good at what they do.
Yeah, I bet. They're
Yeah,
professionals.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's 41 years this year that it's been open. So
Yeah, it looks great.
pretty cool.
Yeah. I would go through it during the day because I feel like it would have like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe to it. Because, I was like, it's kind of like shot during the day too, like that movie.
Oh, is it? I've never seen that one.
Except for like the parts where it's like in the basement, like creepy stuff like that. But like during the day, or I'm thinking of Jeepers Creepers too, like where they're kind of like in the farmland area. That's the vibe that I get.
Okay.
And like that's why I want to go through it during the day because it's like it's like another type of creepy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And especially because like there's no actors during the day, so there were a couple nights that we opened a little bit early, like because our Friday and Saturday nights are super busy, and so there were a couple of them that we opened a half hour early to try and kind of make sure that we were getting out as close to midnight as possible, and it was still a little bit light out, and that definitely has a different feel when like before the sun sets.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different than
Yeah.
after the sun sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I kind of want to go back now.
And we have an event in May, halfway to Halloween.
Oh yeah.
That we do. It's
Okay.
2
Oh,
nights in
really?
May, yeah. So you guys should come to that because they, if they're gonna build a new thing, they start it like right after the season ends, and so the May event kind of gives us a chance to like troubleshoot things. So like the swamp house that they built this year, they had it built by halfway to Halloween, and then all the like decorations and details and everything they had finished by September.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah. So it was really cool.
It's like football where there's like an on season, off season.
Yeah, exactly.
But like you're constantly going through it the entire year.
Yeah. And the actors we're always like, come on, let's do more events. We love this so much. And they're like, no, because it's a lot of work. And because they're like, we are a Halloween place. That's what we do is Halloween.
Right.
And then the halfway to Halloween.
Yeah.
So, which I totally understand.
Yeah.
We just miss each other.
Do you like hang out with them outside of work?
A couple of them, we got to be pretty close friends last year. But then they moved.
Oh.
Like one of them lives in Longmont and one of them lives in Greeley now. So I saw them a few nights this year. They drove all the way down and did a few nights.
Oh, okay.
So that was cool. But yeah. And they did something unique this year, they did a Mile High Monsters thing where they picked 6 of their favorite like characters / actors to like kind of become the like representatives, I guess, for Frightmare. So like when there's events and stuff, and there were 6 of us, and I got picked as one of them. So the 6 of us have each other's numbers and stuff, so we can get together and things like that. So
Cool.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, it is cool. Everybody gets really emotional at the end of the season.
Yeah, I bet.
Because we are in like close quarters with each other for like 8 weeks, and then
Yeah.
it's like nothing.
When was the last night?
It was November 2nd, which we called October 33rd.
Yeah.
To us, it really felt like that.
Yeah, that's the Saturday after Halloween, right?
Yeah, so every year they do 2 nights that are lights out. Mm-hmm. And this year, since the Halloween was on a Thursday, they were able to do lights out Friday and Saturday, and then we were just done. Last year there was like a week in between Halloween and the lights out events, so that was kind of weird. But but lights out is hilarious because they turn off all of the lights in the compound and just give each group an LED candle.
Really?
You can't see anything.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, you should do that one next year. It's really cool.
I'm like running, bumping to everything.
Danny came back and took the candle.
One guy, he like was running up a ramp, saw somebody on the side of the ramp, ran back the other way, came up to where I was, turned around and ran back, dropped his phone, fell over. I was like, whoa.
It's like typical like horror movie trope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just like a mess and it's like, all right.
Yeah, it was so funny. He's just back and forth. I'm just watching him, and the rest of his group is just slowly walking behind him because he's getting all the scares because he's running like a crazy person.
Yeah.
And so he comes into my area, and I scream at him, and he's like, ah, runs back. And then he goes to the back of the group and makes the girls that are with him go in front. And I just was like calmly like talking to them, and he's like, how come you didn't do the same thing to them you did to me? And I was like, because it wasn't as funny with them.
Yeah, they pick on the weak one.
Yeah, if you don't want to be picked on, don't show that you're terrified.
That's where I messed up.
That's
So
where you
when
messed
we
up.
went, we were gonna make Yuki go first because like it's her first time, right? And of course Richard would be right behind her, and I'm like, I don't mind being last, right?
Yeah.
But then I get in there, and then Yuki gets scared, so Eddie goes first, and then Yuki, and then Richard, and I'm last, right? And so my thing is with horror movies, like I don't like the scares where it's like they creep up on you and it's like it's not like a jump scare.
Were they
but
like
it's
coming
more,
behind you?
Yeah, it's more like a
suspense ones?
Yeah, like suspense, right?
Because like you don't know where it's coming from. Okay.
That or it's like they're them chasing you. So that's what I'm scared of. So whenever we leave an area, I always turn back. I always turn back to see if they're following us. And then
We have a few that do, I believe.
yeah, and then there was a few times where I turned back. The actor turned and saw us, and then I made eye contact with him, and he's like, and then he ran. I was like, no.
Yeah, you make eye contact with us, you're done for.
Yeah, he left the other group and came up to me. I'm like, Richard, get out the way.
Especially so a lot of times, like especially if there's like a group that's kind of close to the group in front of it, we'll kind of go for the last person in that group that's closer to the group we've already scared, because the people at the front probably saw the scare that we did.
Yeah.
And it's already kind of ruined for them. So we'll go for the person at the end.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you haven't seen anything. We're going to get you.
Exactly. You just hear screams and stuff, but that's it.
You're like, okay, something freaky's happening, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have something to ask? Okay, well, I do.
No.
All right. So with working at the Frightmare compound, like what's the best thing about it and what's the worst thing about it?
So like there are a lot of really awesome things, especially like specifically about Frightmare Compound. One is the people who own it. They're like the most incredible people on the earth, and the people that you get to work with and getting to be creative. Like that's one of the best things for me about working there is like I have you know, in my scene, I have a few different things that I can work with and pull from, and I get to be creative and kind of come up with new things when I get bored of doing the thing that I've been doing.
Yeah.
Then I can come up with new lines and new things, and and I love that. I've always been a theater kid, so
Right.
that's my favorite part.
So real quick, like, what's your monster? What's your creature? Your person? Your character that you play there?
So I'm Azuli, the swamp hag. And Azuli is 1,056 years old, and she used. You know what? That's one of the worst parts about working there is people who come in and are like, "You're so hot," and you're like, literally, I'm covered in grossness.
Right.
Whatever. If you're into that, I guess. But she was a compound healer, and then someone betrayed her, and she turned to the dark side of magic. So
Okay.
yeah. Which, like, now they have in the waiting line, I don't think it was up when you went there, but they've put up TVs that show the 6 different Mile High monsters and our stories.
Oh,
So
I don't think we saw that.
I think
No,
they put
but-
it up like the day after you guys came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like while in line, like they
That
just
makes
have,
sense.
I think they're fake, like newspaper articles.
Are they fake?
Oh, that's what we were trying to figure out. Eddie and I, we were reading them, and we're like,
Like the compound creator?
yeah. So we're
and
like
the
reading it. Yeah.
bodies that he puts together and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good stories.
Yeah, I told you they're real.
Well, Eddie and I
The
tried
world
looking
may
it up
never
on our
know.
phone.
Yeah.
I don't know if it came up. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember.
So the people who run it now, their dad was the one who started Frightmare Compound.
Yeah.
And they've just continued it. Their mom and the kids have just kept running it, and they just love it. People came through this year who have been there every 41 years that it's been open.
Oh my gosh.
They're like 80 years old, and I'm like, are you sure you can handle this? 'Cause, like, I can't handle it, and I am.
Those
not
were
prone to
probably
heart
the
attacks.
people in front of us then.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
There were a few different couples this year that came through, and I was like, oh my goodness. It's like, I am clumsy, so I'm like tripping over things, and I work there, and I can't imagine like it being 80 years old and breaking my hip.
Right?
On it.
Because there's a lot of spaces where it gets tight and like the ceilings are low too.
Yeah.
One thing I walked my husband through one of the nights this season, because he came and dropped me off to get because I get there like an hour early for my makeup, because my makeup is pretty extensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I walked him through, and the sounds were on because it was an hour before opening, and we walked through the cave, and that recorded scream went off, and I panicked and punched the cement wall. And I was like, which is why I don't go through haunted houses, because I'm aggressive when I'm
Oh
scared.
no.
So
Well, then you go first.
I've been through one haunted house and one corn maze, and both times people came out injured, so I don't go in.
And then you weren't the one injured.
No, not me. The haunted house I went to, I was holding my sister's arm. I was standing like hanging off of her arm, basically. And I was 22, I believe. I was pregnant with Rosie. I didn't know yet that I was pregnant with her, but which is why I went through. Because if I had known I was pregnant, I would not have gone. but I went through with her, and I was holding really tight onto her arm. And somebody jumped out, and I just bit down on whatever was closest to me. So she had a big old.
Oh my god.
Did you just bite me? Sorry, I was really scared.
It's a real monster.
I was terrified.
Oh my gosh,
And
Tasha.
the other time, I think I was 19, and I went through a haunted corn maze up in Fort Collins with my aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
And I knew that one of those scarecrows was going to be real, and I was like on edge about it. And so we walked past one, and I was looking, and it didn't move, and I was looking, and it didn't move, and I was like, okay, we're safe. And then he jumped down, and I threw my arms out, hit my uncle, who's like super tall. So I hit him like right in the lower part of his stomach, and he, ooh,
Good luck, Uncle.
deuces.
Sprinting away.
Literally, like I was gone. Threw my arms out and bolted. And then at the end of that one, they had a chainsaw, of course. And we walked into the room. There's like hanging body parts and stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the chainsaw. I know it's coming. And the motor just barely started up and I was gone. And my uncle, who's like totally not scared the whole time we're there, he's talking to the chainsaw guy, and the chainsaw guy is like, I have never seen anyone run that fast.
Your fight and flight response is like very quick and
very
good.
much flight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you fight a lot.
Yeah, I do. Also, I fight then flight.
Yeah.
I do both. I'm
Just-
an equal opportunist.
Let's add bite into it too.
Yeah.
You're just hitting the wrong people though.
I know. My poor sister.
At least you like ran from the chainsaw.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, I can't fight that.
I'm terrified of chainsaws. This year, we have one person who goes through at the beginning to let all of the actors know that we're open, and then he comes through at the end to let everybody know that we're closed.
Okay.
And there's no more guests. And one of the nights this season, he hadn't gotten to the chainsaw when I started walking through the chainsaw area back to like take my makeup off and stuff. So the chainsaw turned on and I was just like, okay. Just started melting and he's like, I'm sorry, I thought you were a guest.
It's Terry, it's me.
I was like, I'm sorry. I should have waited, I'm sorry. Just like panicking. Yeah. And I know the guy who does it. So
Yeah.
you'd think that I would handle it, but no.
Yeah, Terry, it's me. I'm the old witch. Don't hurt me.
It's me, Zuli, please.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Zuli.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah. He just goes harder.
right? Oh, they're real chainsaws, right?
Yes,
Okay,
they are real chainsaws.
with no chain.
Yeah.
So it's just a saw.
It's just a saw.
Yeah.
Well,
Just a saw. That saw.
And they put like real gasoline in it, and like it's a real chainsaw that they're running all night. And he gets some nights like 15 miles worth of running back and forth.
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I couldn't do that position.
He's like high off gasoline.
Yeah, that's why he's doing it.
I was telling somebody, I was like, that much gasoline fumes cannot be good for him.
Next year, just get like an electric one. It's all yeah.
Yeah, he has to make the noise.
I'm a chainsaw, run.
I'm a chainsaw, rawr.
It's like
Slash,
green.
slash.
Like, have you all seen like the electric lawnmowers? Okay, well they're really quiet. They're like green. His is like green. It's like
has a flashlight on it. Yeah.
right.
I'm coming for you.
Yeah. Someone's just standing there like pushes Terry and
You're like, come at me.
yeah.
Stop it.
So that's actually, to go back to your question, one of the worst things that happens at a haunted
yeah.
house is people coming on to you. Like people will ask you for your number,
Oh,
or
dang.
they'll like get really weird.
They like,
And, like-
kind of
That's Danny. Danny did it once.
He's
No, I
like,
didn't.
no, don't look at me.
whatever. It was you. You're the ones like Tasha.
Can't blame me. I was intoxicated that night. I was intoxicated that night. Can't put the blame on me.
That's the other worst part, is people coming through intoxicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like
Richard.
because they sell alcohol there.
They do, yeah. So that just started this year, selling the beer, having the beer tent.
Yeah.
I don't know if they sold alcohol before, because I don't drink, so I have no idea. But this year they started doing beer tents, I think, on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. Okay. We
And-
went Wednesday.
Yeah, we went on a Wednesday.
Did they have the beer tent?
Yeah, well, we saw that
Okay.
there was alcohol. I don't know if it was like on site or a different place, but
So the brewery, like right across the street,
okay.
I can't think of the name of it,
something
Westminster Brewing Co. or something?
Maybe.
Something like that. But they sponsor us.
Oh,
And
okay.
so they have like Frightmare drinks and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And then on Friday and Saturdays, I think they just bring a lot of the beers over and sell them there.
That makes sense.
On site.
Yeah, I don't think we saw it then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't there when we came.
Anyways, people hit on you?
Yeah, so people will like, some people will like genuinely hit on some of the actors, and other people just do it to make us uncomfortable because they're like, they think it's funny.
Yeah.
Which it's not. Like, There have been one or two times that like a teenage boy has made me laugh because he'll be like, "Sup, boo," and I'm just like, "I'm sorry, what?" I'm as old as your mother. Stop.
No, you're 167.
I am as old as your great grandmothers.
Yeah, see, at that point, I'll just double down and hit back. You know?
Yeah.
Hit on them back.
Right. Well, somebody was like, somebody asked me how old Azuli was, and I was like, 1,056? Because I couldn't remember if it was 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But
He's
yeah.
like, I stopped counting after 1,000.
Yeah, I was like, I've lost count after all these years. Some people will be like, "Ooh, give me your skincare routine," and I'm like, "Swamp slime."
That's awesome.
That's one of the fun things. Is like, if you could think quickly,
Yes.
you can have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Because when we were going, some people were slow. So one of the actors move your slow ass or something, right? Just being aggressive. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't say that, but
Yeah, we're
you guys can.
I mean, we're not allowed to say swear words because it's supposed to be friendly. But we can kind of like get on them about like, you've been in here longer than I have at this point or something.
I've heard
we can make fun of them.
Yeah.
Which is like a lot of people that work at the haunted house work very like professional jobs during the day, and so they come to the haunted house and they work and they're like, I can say whatever I want.
Yeah.
Within reason.
Yeah, exactly.
But our job is literally to like make people uncomfortable when our day jobs are to make people comfortable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of fun. The other fun thing is that I speak multiple languages. And so people will come through the haunted house, like Spanish speakers, and I can tell like sometimes they're not understanding what I'm saying because I'm speaking in a Cajun accent and they're just like, I don't know what's happening. But I wait for them to, speak to each other because I don't want to assume that they speak a certain language or anything. And so they'll say something to each other and I'm like, okay, they're Spanish, cool. And so they're speaking Spanish, and so I'll switch to Spanish and they run out of there so fast. They're like, oh my gosh. They're like, it's okay, she doesn't speak any Spanish. And I'm like, dame tus dientes. And they're like, oh my gosh.
Los diablos.
La bruja. And I'm like, it's really funny. And then every once in a while we'll get a couple of Filipinos, and I also speak Filipino. So this one lady, I was talking, I was doing my lines and whatever, and she's like, oh my gosh. And then I said in my line in Filipino, and she was like, Tagalog, and she starts slowly backing away. It's so funny, and I feel like it kind of adds to that like witchness, being able to just switch tongues.
Yeah.
You scarred that woman.
I did, poor thing.
She's never coming back.
She was so cute. She's like, she's like this tall.
Legend says that she's still at church praying.
Honestly, not in the church that's at the compound though.
Oh yes.
Yeah, there's a church.
Yeah, there is.
We're debating how many mannequins are in there.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, is it 3? I thought
Yeah.
I think it's 3 right now. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what we're talking about. Because there's, since I was last, I was able to look at like everything that was inside the chapel.
Yeah.
So there's like one on this side, one sitting over here, and then there's the 2 actors, like the bride and a nun.
The nuns.
Yeah. Oh, the nuns.
Yeah, the soul stealing sisters. I think.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
They were also Mile High Monsters.
Yeah.
So they have a little bio for them too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some
nights there are 2 and some nights there are 3. I honestly do not know.
Yeah, gotta look it up now.
I also don't know how old they are.
You
One
get
of
the
them is
sisters.
19, so. But yeah. And then this year there were some people that came through that were deaf, and and that was interesting because I have one of my aunts is an interpreter for American Sign Language, and so this little kid came in and he was like, "Oh, like you can't scare me, I'm deaf," and he signed to me. He was like, Shh, I'm deaf. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I signed to him my lines. And he was like, because they don't expect that.
Yeah.
They had like one interpreter for like 18 people. And so then I kind of checked in like every couple people to make sure it was still the same group and stuff. And one lady high-fived me because she was like, that's so cool that you know how to sign that.
Yeah.
So that
I'd
was
be
fun.
scared. If I met a witch that knew how to sign language, but I don't even know what to do now. You cursed me in so many languages. I don't know what to do.
I'm like, okay, so my project for this year is to learn my lines in like 10 more languages so I can just pull anything out. Of course, even if like English speakers are coming through and I switch to a different language, it still scares them, even if it's like, they're like, oh my gosh, she's speaking in tongues. I'm terrified.
Yeah, yeah, because it sounds like it.
Yeah. So it's really fun.
Okay.
We're safe, Daddy.
Right?
I'm learning it in Hmong.
Oh, okay. Well, Richard knows the most out of all of us.
So you're going to teach me.
I think Daddy would. No, Daddy can probably teach you. I may know it, but I'm not good at it.
So, well, this video is sponsored by Boo's Hmong Culture Camp. There you go. Sorry, Boo. She was like the last guest we had on.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she has like a program that teaches people Hmong.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
Just for demo, I think.
I'm just going to learn all of the creepy phrases in all of the languages.
I don't know if we have any creepy phrases.
There's something like, go do the dishes. And it's like, I don't know.
I mean, like, there are certain things that,
bite.
like, if I asked you to give me your foot in pretty much any language, that'd be pretty creepy, right?
I don't know. It sounds kind of hot.
And that's the problem too. It's like there are certain things that I was like, okay, I could say this in Spanish, and then I said it in Spanish. I was like, nope, can't say that one in Spanish. 'Cause it just gets weird. And then there are like certain things that we also don't say in English, like "come and play with me." We don't say that because people will be like, "Okay, I'll play with you," and you're like, "Okay, nope, not what I meant. Not what I meant." So.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I have another question.
Yeah.
What did you go as for Halloween this year?
Azuli. I worked on Halloween, so.
Did you have any other costumes that you wore this year?
Not this year. Last year, I did a lot of different things. I was a mechanic, a farmer,
Okay.
a little girl in the trailer park, mama up in the barn, a little girl in the barn. I did a lot of different things last year.
Which one's your favorite then?
Probably Azuli.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Okay,
But
cool.
That's my like number one favorite. My second would be the mechanic because they don't. Like people coming through don't expect a female mechanic usually.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's like they expect like a big burly dude, and so I had a lot of fun with that because like there was just that element of weirdness already. Not that girls can't be mechanics because
that's
we
weird.
totally can.
Yeah.
But just it's not what people like initially expect when they see somebody swinging a wrench. They expect it to be a big burly dude, and
Right.
and I'm not a big burly dude.
Right.
So I had to really like one of the things that I really like about Azuli because she doesn't really have any good hiding spots, so she can't really get jump scares. So one of the things that I really like about her is that I really have to like go for the psychological creepiness and work with things that I know just make people on edge.
Did that work pretty well when you saw us?
It worked really great for Danny.
Well, all I saw from the shadow was like a figure.
Yeah.
I was like, nope.
Which I did on purpose because I was like, they'll recognize me and it'll like ruin the illusion. So that's why. So I pulled my cloak down a little further to kind of add to that. Dom, do you guys remember Dom from high school?
Yeah.
He came through on Halloween.
Cool.
And I was coming around the corner and he immediately recognized me.
Really?
I was like, hey! And last year,
From like your walk, Tasha?
yeah, he was like, Tasha! And I was like, hey! And then last year, Jordan from our high school class, I can't think of her last name right now because she got married, so now her last name is Fuentes. But she came through last year and I was working in the trailer and she's like, Tasha? And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Which like we have to like try not to break character.
Right.
But so it happens sometimes.
Yeah. It's like, let's meet up for drinks.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm
okay.
like, okay, like let's keep in contact or whatever. So and it was cool when Dom came through because I'd had kind of a rough night and seeing him just be like, hey, was kind of like a, oh,
Yeah.
cool. I'm cool.
Yeah,
You know?
it's Dom.
Yeah.
Like, he always like adds positivity to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. The other worst part about working as a scare actor is when people touch you.
And they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
they're not
So
supposed
we're
to,
not
right?
allowed to touch you. You're not allowed to touch us.
Yeah.
If you do aggressively touch us, we will push you back, you know, self-defense or whatever.
Makes sense.
But sometimes it happens so quickly that you're just like, what just happened?
Oh my gosh,
And-
really?
Yeah. Like, and sometimes it's really subtle, you know. this year a teenage boy came around the corner, and he was in there going, "Hey, hey," with his hands or whatever, and he brushed his hand across my boob, and I was like, was that an accident? And he kind of was like, it was one of those things where he could kind of play it off like it was an accident. And then one of our security guys came in at the end of his group, which, like, if the security guy comes through behind your group, you're in trouble. Oh. Because you've already been causing problems, and if you do another thing, they're going to kick you out.
Oh, dang.
And so he came through, and I was like, yeah, that's an annoying group. That guy touched my boob. And the security guy's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." He's like, "Which one?" And I was like, "That's kind of a weird question, but the left one." Oh. Goes, "Tasha, I meant which guy?"
Yeah. The left one. Okay, I got it.
That's cool.
I literally thought he was asking me which boob.
Yeah.
It's okay. I would have done the same thing because when you said left one, I was like, yeah, I probably would have said the same thing. Yeah, left one.
So, I realized later it was the right one, and I just am really bad at my lefts and rights.
Oh my gosh, Tasha.
So like
You gotta
the
do
whole
those
night,
remember?
I'm like, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. But so then I was like, oh, sorry. Okay, the guy at the front of the group, and he's like, okay. And so that guy ended up getting kicked out because he was just causing problems for other actors too.
Oh my goodness.
But then the security guy comes back through later, and he goes, "So the funniest shit happened tonight." And I was like, "Shut up! I don't even want to talk to you." And he was talking about me.
Oh.
He's like, "So this one scare actor."
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So then, like a couple nights later, they're doing the like briefing before we go out to our spots, and the security guy is like, his Steve, he's like one of the best dudes I've ever met. He's so like, he takes good care of all of the actors, and so if anything happens, we know he's got our back. Mm-hmm. But he's like talking, he's like, "So if you get touched by one of the customers, give us a description of what they look like, not necessarily of which boob they touched." And I was like, oh my gosh. So that's what I'm known for now.
The left boob.
Yeah, the left boob. He'll like, sometimes we'll walk up and be like, "So which one was it this time?"
You're right. The middle one, okay?
The third one again.
The one on the back side.
There was one lady that came through, and she was like putting her butt up on a bunch of she was just like, "Hey," like dancing up on us, and we're like, "Okay, you gotta go." It's just ugh.
Okay, next time we go, we have to do that.
Okay. Danny's like, "I can't make it through, so we're gonna get kicked out early on."
Like, let's try to get kicked out before the fourth emergency exit.
Right. Yeah.
Danny was touching a bunch of stuff too, though, that night. He kept touching the walls and all this stuff.
Yeah, the
Well,
props.
we don't really like, as long as you don't damage anything.
Yeah.
And you're like mostly looking, and like obviously you're gonna touch the walls, like the walls of like Moss Cave and stuff like that. You're gonna touch because you have to support yourself getting through those things, but just don't pick anything up.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
See, that was Danny. He was doing all that.
No, I wasn't doing that.
Danny's like, "No, I was not."
Yeah.
This is recorded.
I was touching everything. I was like, ooh.
I mean, so like there are a few things that we know people are going to want to touch, so we make them extra gross so that when they touch them, they're like, "Oh, I shouldn't have touched that."
Oh, okay. So spit on it.
We put like Vaseline on stuff.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
regretted
Yeah.
nothing still.
You're like drawing your face in Vaseline.
I regret nothing.
I was here.
Richard was here. So nice.
No, it was just like when we were in line, that's when I would like, because we were just standing there, so that's when I would like kind of touch the props on the wall.
Yeah,
they're already like,
you're
they're
curious
nailed
if
in.
and you're you get curious if it's like legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we were doing I Spy while we were waiting in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
How old is Yuki now?
She's 12.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess she's turning 13 actually this December.
On my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. She will turn 13 and I will turn 31.
That's right.
Palindrome.
Wow. It's a what? Palindrome?
Palindrome. It's the same backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
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 Some people get that
Nerd.
confused with a conundrum.
What's a conundrum?
I don't know. What's a
You?
conundrum of you?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a conundrum.
Oh,
Well,
that is a conundrum, right?
Yeah.
Something that you can't.
You can't figure out. Yeah.
Okay.
He got there eventually.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
It's no longer a conundrum. The second part to that question was, well, what's your like favorite costume of all time? Like, it doesn't have to be one that you've had. It could just be like something you've seen. You're like, oh, that's a really cool idea. Sexy
Witches.
nurse. Oh, nurse.
Witches.
Witches. Okay.
So it was funny when they were talking about possibly having a swamp witch. I was like, I'm the swamp witch.
Yeah.
I was like, in my head, I was like, please let me be the swamp witch. Because for like 10 years, I went for a witch every year for Halloween because I just love it.
Yeah.
And then actually Josh, the owner, he was like, I was thinking of you the whole time we were building this house. And I was like, so it's obvious that I was built to be a swamp witch.
Okay.
Born for this role.
Yeah. You were meant to be Shrek.
Get out of my swamp. Yeah. Dead broad off the table.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Richard? What's your favorite costume of all time?
I don't know. Being you was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
He dressed up as you.
Yeah, you dressed up as me. I'll have to show you a picture. Yeah.
Did he have a permed wig?
Yes.
Yeah, I had everything.
He had everything.
I even had like piercings too.
Yeah.
Get the violin tattoos and stuff.
No, I should have though.
No.
But I was
You
wearing.
gotta commit, man. Commit to the bit.
Yeah, no, I forgot about it.
Yeah, he had earrings, rings. He had like
Yeah.
bracelets.
I wanna see those pictures.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Richard has the video of like my reaction to it. I got so mad at him. Like, it's so good. Like I can't help but hate it.
That's probably like one of the best costume ideas that exists, is like being somebody in your life.
Right, and then he pulled it off really well.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's funny. I could probably be my sister. That would be funny.
Yeah.
I'd have to get contacts though, because she has blue eyes.
She's
your
an older
husband.
sister. Oh, right. You have an older sister? Mm-hmm. Is it just you two?
So it's complicated, but so my parents had 4 kids, and it was my older brother, my older sister, me, and then my little brother, and then they got divorced when I was 9, I think, 8 or 9, and then my mom got remarried when I was 10, and so then now I have 3 stepbrothers, so there's 7 of us all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then, so there's 8 grandkids total so far
Oh, okay.
between all of the 7 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're slacking.
Me?
Well, the only 3 of us,
oh.
only 3 of us have kids so far. So
Yeah, that's what I mean.
8 between the 3 of us is pretty good, I think.
I was like, with my family, we have like what, 12 grandkids right now?
Oh my
think.
gosh.
Well, I'm the only one who's actively Mormon. So
Yeah,
if the other 2 were actively Mormon, there'd probably be more kids.
probably.
So, but yeah,
I'm.
Are you
curious
Mormon?
about Mormonism.
Yeah, I am.
Technically, so we're not technically supposed to call ourselves Mormons. Members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
That's too much.
Yeah, it's very long.
Can you like abbreviate it?
So sometimes we're called the LDS Church.
Do you throw up gang signs? Like, you like pull up to like a Presbyterian church, it's like LDS.
I wouldn't put it past some members.
Okay.
As teenagers, we definitely made jokes about it. Like here, hold this. Do like this for Mormon.
Why are you a
It
box?
looks pretty stupid though. Yeah, we made fun of ourselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were like, Mormons, but
What is that,
it was really
sleepless
just dumb.
Oh yeah. Why do Mormons always have a lot of kids?
That's a great question. I think, like in the earlier days of the church, I don't think that birth control was a super popular thing because it was like the 1830s and 40s, stuff like that. We believe that like families are are the center of everything. And so families are like really important to us, but we're not actually like the Catholic Church prohibits birth control. We don't. We want people to like live within their financial means and stuff.
Right.
And like that's a decision between spouses and God.
Yeah.
So we don't actually like prohibit that or anything.
Yeah, Danny.
But-
More men, more kids, you know?
That was pretty good.
That's fine. I actually have not heard that one.
I good. Yeah, it's copyrighted.
Under Richard Lowe or like low quality?
No, under me.
Yeah, fine, take it.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not even
That's mine.
Yeah, that's your IP. I don't care.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of jokes. That is not one I've heard before.
Okay. Well, every time you use it, you have to pay royalties now.
Yeah.
When I see the paperwork.
All right, that ends this episode. We're gonna do paperwork.
And I got to call up my lawyers. We are a little close to ending though, so
An hour?
yeah.
Okay.
So you want to do like one more question?
Yeah.
The one we had?
Should we do a second episode?
Just don't want to eat dinner though.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So,
Applebee's?
I love Applebee's.
Yeah. Or we go to Old Chicago, so it's closer.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is
Do
closer.
they only have pizza?
No, they have other stuff.
Okay.
No, we can just go Applebee's.
I've never
It's
actually
down
been
a little bit
inside of an Old Chicago.
Do you not like pizza?
I do like pizza, but we had pizza this weekend for birthday parties.
Oh, okay.
more. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay on time though?
We do Applebee's.
Do, 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 do.
I mean, we can.
Like a shorter,
whatever.
like a shorter
16th
second.
Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we should just keep the second one shorter.
Okay, because I kind of want to go for like at least 30, 45 minutes.
Okay.
345 minutes.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I knew it.
Because like my other questions is like off topic of this.
Yeah. That's why I was like,
yeah.
did you want to still get into that? Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So then,
And I
yeah.
can come back other times too.
Right.
I'm like
Okay.
20 minutes away, so.
Right. Okay. Let's end this episode.
Yeah, we got this one.
Yeah, and then we'll do a second one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see Tasha next week.
Yeah.
Well, in that timeline. Yeah. Well, okay. Let's see. Oh, do you want to plug anything? Plug like Frightmare Compound's handles and stuff? Yours?
Yeah, I guess. I do have Instagram. It's truthfully Tasha.
That's you?
Yeah.
Tasha?
Yeah.
Tasha's
I like alliteration, okay? Yeah, I post probably too much information about myself. And then there's on Instagram at Frightmare Compound is the haunted house that I work at. I think the owner, his handle is I'm Josh Holder. And yeah, really, if you follow either one of those, you'll find a lot of the other people involved with it. So
Cool. We'll
And
put
then
that in the description as well.
yeah, and then they do have a YouTube channel, The Frightmare Compound, and they do a series every season called Behind the Screams.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you
Oh, yeah, I
want
saw
to,
that.
yeah, so if you want to learn more about the things that go on or like that make a haunted house work, there's a lot of videos, and a lot of them are pretty entertaining. So
Cool.
There's-
Awesome.
Oh, you know what else I saw? I also saw that Frightmare Compound didn't follow us.
rude. Yeah, they don't follow a lot of people though.
Yeah, it's
I think
okay.
because if they followed everyone that followed them, it would be chaos.
It's okay. It's all right. We're not that cool anyways.
Yeah, we are. Anyways, follow us on Instagram at LowQualityPod. You can find me there at The Real Danny Cha.
And I'm always here on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Check out Spotify
Yeah.
and TikTok at LoqualityPod.
And then if you want to send us an email, you could do so at lowqualitystudios@gmail.com. That's it, yeah?
That's all
You're
I
gonna
got.
like write that in the description, right?
Everything that you plug.
Well, everything you plug too.
yeah, it's all on the
we always do.
It's all in there. It's all in the descriptions, yeah.
Personally, I don't keep track of that stuff.
Okay.
I have to have
okay.
links to click on.
Right? Yeah. Okay, we'll see y'all next week. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
I don't.
The witch doesn't care.
That's right. Some